The first peak of the western mountain range is called Qianlai Mountain. Verdant pines surge across the mountainside like green waves. And within the rustling of their needles lies zishy green stones born from the layered rocks at the foot of the mountain. Rough to the touch, they produce a fine lather when rubbed with water. Ancient people used them to scrub away sweat and grime during bathing. Their alkaline coolness left the skin feeling refreshed. There is a beast in the mountain called Swani Ingi. It resembles a goat but drags a fluffy horse's tail, and its hooves clink as they tread on stones. Legend has it that if this goat lives for more than 6 years, its body length will certainly exceed 6 feet, and its back will be adorned with silver spots like congealed moonlight. It's rendered fat when applied to chapped skin, can heal cracks as if spring snow were melting, and hunters venturing into the mountains in winter always carry a pouch made of its hide, filled with this balm. 5 Dalai west from Qianlai Mountain, Gui Mountain stands tall like an inverted bushel. From its reddish rock crevices seeps Hoshui, which meanders north to converge with the Wei River. The riverbed is laden with gold and jade, shimmering with fine, fragmented light under the sun. In the forest dwells a bird named Yiku. Its plumage is as black as lacquer, and its claws are red like cinnabar. As it flies, its tail feathers cut through the wind with a sound resembling a faint human hum. Mountain dwellers capture it to make soup. I'm drinking it causes scabs on chapped skin to form and then shed. There are even legends that it can peck away ominous stars. And if its feathers are hung under the eaves, wind, rain, and thunder will bypass the house. 60 Dalai. Further west lies Taihua Mountain, later known as Mount Hua of the West. Its peak walls are like blades carved by an axe, with sheer cliffs rising 1,000 ren, straight up, impassable even for monkeys and apes. Only eagles circle amidst the clouds and mist. Deep within the mountain's belly hides a strange serpent named Fiyi. It has 6 legs and 4 wings, its scales gleam dark red, and it rustles as it crawls. And the appearance of this serpent invariably brings drought to 100-mile radius legend has it that during the Shangtang era, it once coiled on the summit of Yangshan Mountain, and wherever its eyes gazed, crops withered, leading to a great drought that lasted 7 years. Even the virtuous king praying for rain had to offer himself as a sacrifice to alleviate the calamity. 80 Daled west from Taihua Mountain, Xiaohua Mountain is lush with vegetation, where chaste trees and goji berries grow intermingled. The north side of the mountain has layered rocks, resembling stacked books, while the south side yields jade, as warm and smooth as fat, white with a hint of pink. It is said to be congealed tears of an ancient solitary woman. The most peculiar bird in the mountain is the chib bird. Its form is slightly smaller than a pheasant, with a crest like a golden crown, emerald green neck feathers like jadeite, and a chest and belly as red as cinnabar. When its tail feathers spread, they resemble flowing rosy clouds descending into a ravine. This bird loves to gaze at its reflection in the water, often standing by the stream, tilting its head to gaze intently at its reflection, so mesmerized that it loses its balance and falls into the turbulent current, its feathers wet and unable to fly, thus drowning. Yet, ancient people regarded it as an auspicious sign of fire if kept in a residence and its plume hung from the eaves. Even if a neighbor's house caught fire, the flames would stop there. If struck by heavenly lightning, the bird would even flap its wings and rush to extinguish the fire, protecting with its life. There is also boal grass, growing in rock crevices or climbing ancient trees. Its leaves are thin like chives, and its stems have purple patterns. Chewing its tender leaves immediately stops abdominal pain, and mountain dwellers entering deep forests always gather and store it in their leather pouches. 40 Dalad west from Xiaohua Mountain, Fuyu Mountain lies like a colossal beast. Its southern slope basks in ample sunlight, with copper ore hidden within its reddish rock layers, clanking when struck. Its northern slope is shaded, with iron ore concealed within greenish, gray rock veins, which can be forged into sharp blades. On the mountain grows the wenjing tree, whose fruit is oval like a soapberry. After peeling, it emits a bittersweet fragrance. If rubbed against the ear, even those long deaf can hear the rustling of pines and the chirping of birds. Tiaocao grows throughout the valleys, its leaves resembling wild celery, its flowers red as blood, and its fruits yellow like an infant's tongue. Eating it clarifies the mind and prevents nightmares. Foyu water surges from the mountain, carrying fine sand as it flows north. In the water swims the Kongchong beast, shaped like a white goat with a red beard over a foot long beneath its chin. When it walks on water, neither its beard nor its tail get wet. Upon seeing people, it kneels and bows its head, and mountain dwellers call it a spiritually enlightened, auspicious beast. Birds chirp and flutter in the forest, mostly of the kingfisher family. The great kingfisher is dove-sized, with greenish, gray feathers dotted with gold. Perching on high branches, the small kingfisher resembles a swallow, with a short red beak and feathers as vibrant blue as celadon glaze. When it flies, it resembles a firefly streaking through the night. Ancient people captured and trained it as a weather-telling bird. It would chirp incessantly when rain was imminent. 60 li west from Fuyu Mountain, Shikuyu Mountain is rich in palm and namu trees, their shade like a canopy. The Tiaocao of this mountain is different from elsewhere. Its leaves are like chives, its flowers pure white, and its fruits black as ink. When ground into a powder and mixed with water to apply to scabies, the scabs form and shed within 3 days. The south of the mountain produces tufuli jade, the color of beeswax, warm and cool to the touch. The north conceals red gold, which retains its luster after forging. Guanshui originates here, carrying sulfur and ochre from the riverbed as it flows north. Mountain dwellers collect and mix it into a paste, applying it to the backs of cattle and horses. The livestock then become strong, boned, and immune to mosquitoes and flies, and even winter coughs cease. This water is truly the dew of protection left by the ancient divine farmer during his tasting of herbs. And after 1,000 years, it still retains the essence of plants. From Qianlai Mountain to Gui Mountain, the peaks of this western second range all conceal the spiritual essence of heaven and earth. Some have plants and trees that can cure chronic diseases. Others have birds and beasts that can avert disasters, and still others hold gold and jade born from rock layers. Ancient people traversing these lands saw mountains like gods and felt the wonders of creation in every plant and tree. This is the Western secret realm described in the Da Classic of Mountains and Seas, where every blade of grass and every drop of water carries a legend, and every mountain and every river hides a mystery.